Hello once again, citizens of the internet, and welcome to Delver. What is Delver? Well, we're going to start a new game here, and you guys can come along and find out. But the short of it is, Delver is a roguelike first-person dungeon crawler, as you can see here, with some very interesting graphics, very mixing of the 2D pixel but also 3D. It's very unique in that aspect. It kind of feels like what I'd imagine something almost I don't know, it's like what a first-person 3D rogue honestly should feel like, but in my opinion, it's not so highly detailed, so it's minimalistic, but that almost adds a little bit more to the game. But no, every time it's permadeath, so when you die, you come back out here and you start with the camp, and these are basically your salespeople. This guy just gives you advice. You can pick up stuff in here if you want supplies, but you probably shouldn't be sticking around here too long. Weird stuff happens around these ruins. All those treasure hunters have been going inside, but nobody ever comes back out. Maybe we just keep dying and then we end up regenerating and we're a Time Lord. That'd be interesting. They heard rumors about what's supposed to be down there. Couldn't pay me enough to go in. Alright. Yeah, and then this guy's over here is another shop owner. And then this guy's like a minstrel. Doesn't say anything. Just sits there and plays his sitar. Or drums? I don't know. But yeah. Now if you notice there, I could buy arrows from him, but arrows are useless without a bow. And that's the other mechanic of this game, is that much like Rogue Legacy, gold will carry over from playthrough to playthrough. There's a note here. We'll read that later. And also, when you start off, weapons are randomly generated, as far as I can tell, with the exception of this. You kind of get this, some sort of potion. I accidentally drank it. I have iron skin, though, first. Crap. I forgot that you drink it if you click on it. There's no select screen, you can't. I wish you could use the scroll wheel to select the items, but you can switch by clicking the respective items. So let's enter the dungeon and see what this game's gameplay looks like. So it's very dark, which I think adds a good atmosphere to it. It's creepy, I'm getting chills sometimes when I was playing this game earlier. I haven't spent that much time with it, but it's still getting chills. The dungeons are all randomly generated, and it might honestly just be that I'm very tired and I'm getting the chills, but Potion of Darkness, or Dark Potion, question mark, question mark, question mark. Interesting, yeah, these crates can often have useful stuff in them, but aside from that, it just kind of feels like your typical roguelike. You see we have our inventory down there, and we have our health, or inventory up there rather, health down there, and our first enemy, a little slime-like creature. So if you want to use a ranged attack, you can use your limited wand, or you can just get up real nice and close and personal and attack the son of a gun. Now, one interesting thing to note is that, at least I don't know if interesting is the right word. I got another iron dagger. Is that what we have now? Yes, it is. Okay, so it's pointless. But another interesting thing to note, that I will note as soon as I end up killing Nick Fury here, that if you notice, oops, I leveled up. I thought I accidentally paused the game. Let's go for magic, why not? But we got ourselves some armor. Is that better than what we have now? No. But no, sorry, I keep getting interrupted by stuff happening. But what was I saying? Oh yes, if I can hold up, I can hold down the mouse button or the space bar, or different buttons can attack. But I can hold down it and then it's a charge attack, it's more powerful, or I can just do a little bit of quick thrusts. Yeah, that's kind of funny, is that literally every button on my mouse right now, which I have several of, will attack. So I'm going to click left click, right click, the scroll wheel, and these two buttons on the side that are supposed to basically, on a web page, go forward or backwards in page history. Click, click. Maybe that's something they'll add in later about stuff to actually do. This is actually the first time I've encountered water in the game, so I don't know what to do about this. I don't know if my character can swim, or if he is prone to stomach cramps while swimming and therefore will easily. Die! Oh, why is the game was being so good earlier about frame rates. Why is it lagging now? Oh, what's the matter? You afraid of the water? No, you're not. No, you're not. Okay, he's been murdered. Your health does not regenerate, but thankfully you have food, which restores more than enough, like way more than enough of your base health. So, and it's set on like a timer rather than a actually an actual set amount, which is an interesting mechanic to say the least. But this is back towards the entrance, isn't it? Yeah, and we can't exit the dungeon. Can't exit without the orb. The door is stuck. Fantastic. Now let's continue on. Now this game is in early access, which might turn some people off. I know I was a little hesitant in picking it up, but it's currently on sale for like the roguelike Steam sale, so you can definitely like pick it up for cheaper, and I highly recommend it. It's been a fun game so far. It has been in early access for like a year and a half now, so, but it is consistently being updated. There isn't much of a community behind it, but that can be fixed if it gets some traction from some, you know, higher ups of the Let's Play community. It's always possible. But I found it to be very fun, and it's like it was updated last month, but prior to that it hadn't been updated in 2015. But I think the developers are still very active with it, and oops, sorry, excuse me. That's obviously a good thing, but you know, they can't work on the game probably 24/7. But I think it's a very, very polished game for a beta, basically is what they're calling it. And they're not lying to you by like peddling a finished game. Like, I think the full game is still only like $7. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that, but it's not that expensive. It's, you know, you're paying for an incomplete game, if that makes sense, and that's fair. But it does feel like a very, very complete game. I haven't gotten terribly far in it. I hate those things. I don't know how you can activate those traps otherwise, though. It's the thing. Like, I guess I tried to throw something on him earlier, but I don't know if that really activated it per se. Let's see. Oh, I was what? Jab frame rate, but also what the hell just happened? Was that like a teleport? That must have been a teleport, and I died because I was in shock. Okay, and then you get to see your stats, and then it generates a new dungeon for you. Simple as that. So, like I said, I think one of the more interesting aspects of this game too is, I'm actually going to take this candle with me, you'll see why in a bit, but there's nothing really else for us here because we didn't get any money. But a really interesting aspect of this game is that there's a level editor included. Now, I haven't been able to find the level editor, like, in the menu. Like, the menu is very simplistic, and I couldn't find it, but the developers, Steam itself, like, lists that it has one on the game, like, on the subreddit. Not on the subreddit, sorry. And I ate something I used something by accident, a potion. I was not ready for that. But I haven't been able to find yet the, like, said level editor. I don't know if you need to unlock it after you get to a certain point in the game. I guess I'll let you guys know when and if I find that out later. Probably not this video because it's early in the morning. I accidentally was trying to switch to the candle and I ate the meat. As you can tell, I have so much experience with this game. It's like not even funny. Like, I'm such a pro right now. But yeah, there's a level editor in this game, which should, if it does get picked up by some higher-ups, then it could very easily become, like, a very replayable and fun game. It also actively, like, supports mods, so you can add in your own creatures. I think there's even, like, a Pokemon one, or you can make your own. So, again, it's very characteristic of a good game, and a good game that, like, should be around, you'd think, for a while, because it's got that modability, that replayability with custom levels. Like I said, I wasn't able to find them, but still, I think that's something good to have. My guess is either I'm just being really stupid and have early onset glaucoma, or or it is like something you have to unlock as you go further in the game. Now, the reason why I picked up the candle, as you probably picked up on earlier, is it is a source of light, and I don't like dark places, especially in a game like this where enemies can fire ranged attacks and just completely destroy you if they get the jump. Case in point, there's a bat. I probably wouldn't have seen that as easily had I not been light up, or had not had lit stuff up, and that was a really terrible fight, I'll have to admit. This thing, how much damage does this thing do? I probably should have checked that first. 1 to 3 damage, 2 to 3 damage, so it's objectively worse. 1 to 3 damage, 2 to 3 damage, this is still better. With anything that can restore my health? No! Oh, that's fantastic. Open the door. So, we're probably gonna die again. Hello, person. Please stay away from my body. Don't hit me! There are a lot of reviews of this game that say it's easy. There's some that say it's hard. I think I'm finding it difficult because I haven't quite worked out the rhythm or the attack patterns of a lot of characters. But hey, that comes with the territory of a new game. But yeah, I think we'll give it another run here. I'm going to keep this video relatively short if I can help it. What was that? Why is it glowing green? I don't know. Also, I would say this. If there's one thing this game can improve on objectively, at least personally, I can pick up bones, is that I would say add a jump button. Like, obviously, like, you'll walk up like platforms like these automatically, which is fine, but I feel like, I don't know, often, like, for whatever reason, I will like panic space. Maybe it's because of like my experience with other roguelikes, or just like the ability to jump would feel nice, because I feel a little glued to the ground. That's all, and it's like, whether or not jumping will actually do anything, I don't know. I find it helpful if I'm like panic strafing, I just like have it a jump, because I think it does something. We narrowly avoided that. Come on. Whoop. Oh, there's 2 of you. There's 2 of you bastards. Why am I being pulled forward? Is that your magic? Is that your witchcraft? Die. Die. I did not think I would die that soon. I got spit roasted by 2 mages. Well, I think I will leave it out there. If you guys want to see more of this game, I might consider doing a series of it. Why not? But that'll be up to you to decide in the comments, or I might veto the decision, because depending on how much I find I'm liking this game in the future. Anyway, that'll just about wrap up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to click that like or subscribe button, maybe become a part of the TazerLad tribe, I would be eternally grateful for your support. You can always ask me questions in the comments below, follow me on Twitter, do whatever you want to do, but thank you for sticking around. I love you for it. I will see you guys next time.